As the situation worsens in France, the French President Emmanuel Macron has urged parents to keep teenagers at home in a bid to stop this riot from spreading across France to newer areas and from the situation worsening. He suggested social media was fueling copycat violence in different cities across France. Now, there has been a second crisis meeting with top ministers. President Macron has advised social media and said that the social media is playing a considerable role in spreading unrest triggered by the deadly police shooting of a 17-year-old for an alleged traffic violation. Speaking about young rioters, he said, "We sometimes have the feeling that some of them are living on the streets of video games that have intoxicated them," unquote. The fatal police shooting of a 17-year-old outside Paris this week has sparked off massive disorder in the French suburb. Protesters have burnt thousands of cars, they've burnt buses, trams, malls, even a library. I'll get you much more on this big story, but let's quickly listen into the French President Emmanuel Macron. There is an apprehension emergency may have to be imposed in France for some time.
Un tiers des interpellés de la dernière nuit sont des jeunes, parfois des très jeunes. C'est la responsabilité des parents de les garder au domicile. Et donc il est important pour la quiétude de tous que la responsabilité parentale puisse pleinement s'exercer, et j'en appelle au sens de la responsabilité des mères et des pères de famille. La République n'a pas vocation à se substituer à eux. Et sous l'autorité de la Première ministre, les décisions prises aujourd'hui seront déclinées.
And India Today's Shiv Arur now joins me for more on this story. Shiv, you and our entire team, we're watching developments very closely. We are told emergency may have to be imposed. Shiv, Elizabeth Borne, the Prime Minister of France, has indicated emergency may have to be imposed to bring the situation under control. What's the latest that you're picking up?
Well, the truth is things are getting worse. It's been 3 days, it's the fourth night now, and by all accounts, things have actually spiraled out of control in many parts of Paris and cities like Marseille, like Toulouse, Lyon, Lille, as well as others. And it could be getting worse. The latest images of that ancient library being burnt down in Marseille is the latest and most viral image coming out of France after 3 days of tension, arson, rioting, and it looks like things are actually spreading to other places as well, Gaurav. The second crisis meeting by Emmanuel Macron, the president, has taken place. The Prime Minister of France has indicated that they are ready to declare a state of emergency depending on how things actually happen. But if you look at the figures, and they're all climbing at this point of time, they're shattering. Over 800 cars destroyed, 4,000 buildings, damaged, thousands of fires started in various places, fireworks being used, police being attacked, over 800 people being, arrested. That number has probably doubled by now. The kind of tension, the kind of fear and loathing in different parts of Paris, especially the working class neighborhoods, means that the Parisian government, the administration there, is struggling to contain the violence. And when something like this runs for 4 days non-stop,
yes,
what's going to calm it down? Is it going to be brute force? Is it going to be appealing to communities in these working class neighborhoods? One doesn't really quite know. But the looting has also started. Remember, you saw a Nike
yes,
store being looted. This kind of thing, in many ways spirals completely out of control when more people join in. Social media is being used, public transport is being used as well, so it's steadily getting worse.
France on fire. We remain on this big story.